recording. So here we go with the game. We're using an experimental wand which is designed in a flame shape so that you can move it left and right and get a different width of eye. So away we go. If we just press the start button. The sound system in this game isn't how it will be in yours, but this gives you an idea of the effects. And this wand is just a temporary one to give you the idea. You can see the degree of difficulty in these certain areas. The R is probably easier, but then the E becomes quite challenging. This game only has 1 minute in it. It's not been extended as per yours, but this gives you an idea. You can now see the eye of the wand. The beating heart will be removed from yours. We'll just keep going. That game is timed out, but we haven't lost any lives yet. Danger of getting a touch here where it's very difficult. We've had one touch, have we? Mm-hmm. One touch. I think we might just have got through there. And then on we go. But you can see how challenging it is through an E, which is one of the most difficult. Things like the S are more flowing and therefore much easier. So we've probably lost one life so far. We've taken a minute and a half or so. You can see how by moving the wand nearer or further away from the lettering, how it moves out. Structurally it's not a problem. It's very straight across its span. It is just your decision on the degree of difficulty. What I'm going to demonstrate is that we discussed about insulating areas of the wire, which is something you said you didn't want. But if we were to, for instance, if we were to have some insulation along these straight lines here at the bottom, somebody could rest just there. If you just demonstrate, Andrew, they could take just a moment's rest there and reset without losing any lives. Perhaps move their feet along, all without any risk, and get repositioned. Obviously that's for you to decide, and it can be changed at any time by you or us. But personally I think that might help. What we'll do is I'm just going to put a few more lives back into the game. We'll take the sound away. Then we'll just keep going. Did you lose a life there? Can we get through the tricky A? You can see how challenging it is time-wise. Go for a narrow area of the eye. You may be able to see a few manufacturing marks on the wire where it's a bit blackened. Don't worry about that, it just hasn't been polished to a finish yet. The The lies have gone because it's timed itself out of the 1 minute, but that doesn't matter. Again, we're coming to a very tricky area, getting through the base of the A. Again, if that straight line along the bottom was insulated, it would make it a great deal easier. So Andrew's taking a rest there. So I think that gives you an idea of the difficulty. It does require, through the A's and the E's, a great deal of patience, and it's certainly going to take somebody 5 minutes to complete this, and in my opinion only a few people would be able to do it, regardless of how much time. I mean, obviously some people are very skilled and can do anything, but the average person, I would say, very, very difficult. There was a touch there. Another life went there. As you can see, these elements are quite difficult. Again, if that straight line base was protected, that would make things easier. And finally, a very tricky E on the end. Another life went there. You can see how the moments lapse concentration, and another one. It's all very tense. And then gently down to the end, again that can be protected. And to finish the game, you just go right down to that little post there on the right hand side, and that finishes the game. So there we are. And just to show you, that's the real wand. And if we can make use of interchangeable eyes, where effectively the wand would be cut off here, and we could change it to have a wand eye like that, or any other shape. In fact, you could make your own shapes and fit your own if you wanted to, but we would supply you with one or two others. So that's the game. It's over to you now. Thank you.